Where the debate over Sanatan Dharma continues to simmer. A day after Udhayanidhi Stalin likened Sanatan Dharma to malaria, dengue and said that it needs to be eradicated, not fought but eradicated, the INDIA alliance conveniently distanced itself from the entire road. Now a video is surfaced of DMK Minister K. Ponmudi, who used the same platform and said that the opposition alliance was formed to eradicate Sanatan Dharma. And even his comments sparked yet another war of words. Meanwhile, the BJP has released a video of DMK Neta Andimuttu Raja, who's linked Sanatan Dharma to HIV and leprosy, and now he's seen saying that Hinduism is a menace not just in India, the world over, and it needs to be eradicated. It's a series of comments like this, and which has led the BJP to question the alliance and the top leadership of the Congress party and their silence on this entire issue. Is this all part of a poll strategy, and is this actually going to, does this alliance, does committee of contradictions, does it actually believe that it's going to get them votes? Guru Prakash Paswan, national spokesperson of the BJP, is with us. L. Hanumantaiah, Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress party, is with us. Abhijit Majumdar, consulting editor, First Post, with us. Namaste, Jai Hind, gentlemen, thank you for your time. Mr. Hanumantaiah, do you really subscribe to the views of the DMK leaders?
No, point number one, it is an extreme opinion on Sanatana Dharma without just evaluating what is good, what is bad. But there are good things and there are bad things. The people who have expressed their extreme opinions like Udhayanidhi and Raja, probably they have suffered the worst part of untouchability, the worst part of the religion which has been discriminated on them. The discrimination which has been done on to the people of this country, say about 25% untouchables, who have experienced the horrible untouchability in the country, have probably expressed this kind of opinion. On the other hand, there are people who express Sanatana Dharma is our practice, is our pride and all that. See, there is a truth between these two lines. We have to always go for the truth of the between the lines and understand what is Sanatana Dharma. If we don't understand Sanatana Dharma properly and make a negative comment on that, we will not give justice to that. On the other hand, if you just praise the Sanatana Dharma and everything is right, everything is justifiable, everything is for the equality of the human being, if you say so, it is injustice done to the people who have suffered by the Sanatana Dharma, like caste system, like untouchability, like discrimination, which has to be taken into consideration during the practice of the Dharma and during the practice of Sanatana Dharma.
So do you want to remove the discrimination, Hanumantaiah ji?
My honest opinion on this.
Do you want to remove, if you want to remove discrimination, Mr. Hanumantaiah, do you believe there is no discrimination in any of the other faiths?
Yes.
The Abrahamic faiths have no discrimination at all? There is no discrimination in Buddhism? There is no discrimination?
Please understand why I am talking about Hinduism, Hindu Dharma, Sanatana Dharma. Please understand, I am an Hindu, I have to talk about my religion. I have to talk about other religions.
Mr. A. Raja is a baptized Christian, sir. There are reports that some of the other leaders have also embraced Christianity. Then do they have the right to eradicate Sanatan Dharma? Do they have the right to say that, sir? If you are saying you are a Hindu, you can speak about your religion.
He has been converted by the discrimination of this Dharma, and now he has become a Christian.
So then does he have any right to speak about Sanatan Dharma then? Is it not violative of Article 19?
He has the right, according to me, he has the right to speak on.
So then you should also have the right to criticize other religions that practice discrimination. Who are Pashmanda Muslims? Why are Shias not allowed into Sunni? Ask those questions and then question discrimination everywhere, sir. Why are you deterring from questioning discrimination everywhere else? If the issue is discrimination,
my dear, it is his choice. It is his choice to talk about discrimination and to criticize.
But he didn't talk about discrimination, did he, sir? Guru Prakash Paswan, was he talking about discrimination, or was he talking about eradicating an entire Sanatan Dharma altogether?
Tomorrow he can talk about the discrimination of Christianity.
No, Anand, I think...
no, sir. Point is, sir, you talk about eradicating discrimination, you talk about the need for samarasta or samabhava or samanvaya. It's fair. But to go after one particular faith or a particular entire theological, philosophical, religious stream, which has lasted for thousands of years, if not more, then while steering clear of all other discrimination in all other faiths. Sir, please tell me, Mr. Hanumantaya, has Mr. Andimuthu Raja, by your own admission, is now embraced Christianity? Has he spoken about why there are separate churches for Dalit Christians in Tamil Nadu? 42% of the Christians in Tamil Nadu are Dalits. Why are they called Dalit Christians if there is no discrimination there? Then they should not be called. If they left Sanatan Dharma because of discrimination, they are still being discriminated against. You are defeating your own argument, sir.
No, my dear, please. My dear, please understand, I am talking about the same discrimination in the different religions, which Andimuthu Raja has selected Sanatana Dharma today.
Why has he selected, sir? Why is he not selecting the religion that he adopted now? Why is he not saying that we need to correct what is wrong there?
Probably.
Fair questions to ask. If you want to go after discrimination, please go after discrimination across the board. Guru Prakash Paswan. 1 minute, sir. Hanumantayaji, please yield. Guru Prakash Paswan. Guru Prakash Paswan. The fight is against discrimination. The fight is against elitism.
No, Anand, we must understand that there is a whole effort, there is a project to liken Sanatan Dharma is equal to caste discrimination. I want to ask the Congress member of Parliament, your parents named you Hanumantaya. Your name has a Hanuman in it. If you have a problem with Sanatan Dharma, why don't you remove the name Hanuman from your name, sir? You cannot. Because the country is rooted, the civilization is rooted in the name of Sanatan Dharma. Anand, what irks me, the fundamental problem is that there are theories, there are interpretation. The Sanatan is different in North, the Sanatan is different in South. If that is the case, then why an Adi Shankaracharya, who was born in Kerala, is building mathas across the 4 directions in the country? And listen to the other extreme. Some of the commentators have said, even Ambedkar said, this is the problem. The selective quoting of Ambedkar. Ambedkar also said that I consider Sri Ramanujacharya as my guru, the paragon of Sanatan Dharma. And DMK of all the political party, DMK of all the political establishment has zero locus standi to speak on caste structure. There is a caste structure within the DMK. Who will be the DMK president? One family. The seat is reserved for one family. There are no other people. There are no other competent people. If the DMK is in power in Tamil Nadu, the seat of chief minister is reserved. I want to ask you that if Sanatan Dharma is different, I have a book, Kanak Dasa. Kanak Das came from lower caste. Kanak Das is not an upper caste Hindu. But what he has written for Sanatan Dharma, I want to read for you, sir. He has said, O Lord of Lords, destroyer of Ravan, family deity of Raghu lineage, enemy of demons, kindly protect us forever. Who is the Sant Kanak Dasa? You tell me, Ramayana, who authored Ramayana? Maharshi Valmiki. What caste did Maharshi Valmiki belong to? You tell me today. Mahabharat, Maharshi Vedvyas. What caste did Maharshi Vedvyas belong to? You cannot selectively do it, sir. The only whole and sole purpose of DMK is to do politics of fault line. 16. And Anand, we must understand that the Congress's silence is very telling. It's the Congress's approval. Sonia Gandhi, madam, hasn't spoken a word. Rahul Gandhi hasn't spoken a word. Priyanka Gandhi hasn't spoken a word. I was listening to Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Rahul Gandhi said in Sciences Po University in France that there are no place for people from lower caste. But the reality is, when for the first time in the history of our country, we had a woman from the Adivasi community reaching the highest constitutional office in the country, it was the leaders from Rahul Gandhi's own party who insulted her on a daily basis. I want to ask Mr. L. Hanumantaya today, what is inclusion according to you? What is social justice according to you? If you have any facts, if you have any logic, I throw an open challenge to you tonight. Please come and discuss. Who is Kabir? What caste did Kabir belong to? What caste did Sant Ravidas belong to? I want to ask you tonight. Please don't liken Sanatan Dharma is equal to caste discrimination. We agree caste is a problem. And caste is a problem because of people like you.
1 minute.
Because of
but sir, casteism, like elitism, like groupism, sectarianism is a problem across faith, not just one grouping. So then you hold on everybody. And point is, sir, those who have been weaned away from Sanatan into another faith, they are still discriminated against there. So those who go there should actually raise voices there. Mr. Hanumantaya, please respond, and then Abhijit Majumdar.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
My friend just now expressed the opinion of Kanakadasa. I think Kanakadasa stands for the discrimination in the Sanatana Dharma. His books, which are written by
Kanakdasa
him,
stand for Sanatan
always
Dharma.
represented.
Don't misinterpret Kanakdasa.
Always represent.
He has written it, sir.
Don't misquote Kanakadasa. Don't misquote
He has written
Kanakadasa.
it. Don't
You have not
misinterpret.
read probably
I will not
Kanakadasa's
allow this lie to
original
happen on
writings.
national
You have
television.
not read original writings.
I'm reading from
I
his
have
book.
all the original writings of Kanakadasa.
This is his
and I
original
wanted
writing,
to
sir.
tell you. That is
Stop
number one.
misinterpreting,
Number two,
sir.
Number two,
I cannot allow
Mr.
this to happen.
Ravidas,
I have this book
Mr.
in front of
Kabir,
me of Kanakadasa.
they never represent
You have no
Sanatana
right to
Dharma.
speak on Kanakadasa.
Please understand this. Ravidas is
This is
cannot
what is he
Ravidas
representing?
cannot
What else is
No, but who are you to decide? Sir, who are you to decide who can? You are no, that's the beauty of Sanatan Dharma, sir, that nobody can decide, nobody is a custodian of it and nobody can decide it. Abhijit Majumdar, is this being done with a deliberate design? And the other part is, sir, should some of these people be taken to court for disrespecting a religion and absolute hate speech under Article 19? Freedom of speech does not allow you to go ahead and deride another religion, especially when you no longer practice that faith. And they are talking about eradicating not the ills in a particular faith or a form of life or a way of life, but eradicating it altogether. Abhijit Majumdar.
Anand, Bharat is probably the only land where the minorities call for the extermination of the majority absolutely brazenly, openly, publicly. And the majority pleads that there should be no conversion, there should be an anti-conversion law. I mean, this is nowhere in the world this kind of thing happens. So you see, Bharat is constantly, systematically under attack. And how the glue of Bharat, that is Sanatan Dharma, is constantly under attack. Because that binds India, that is Bharat. Whether you're Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Jain, Parsi, it is the cultural glue that binds Bharat. From what binds Manipur to Karnataka or Bengal to Kerala, it is, or Kashmir to Kanyakumari, it is Sanatan Dharma, which has constantly reinvented itself, which constantly, which believes that God resides in everybody, which constantly reforms itself, which throws out the elements, the impurities, the evil that creeps into it. So, the only way to break India is to break Sanatan Dharma, attack Sanatan Dharma, and I'm sorry to say this India alliance has been behaving like a Break India alliance. Look at look at the behavior and the actions of
The first word of that alliance is inclusive, and everything that's being spoken about is non-inclusive. That's where the larger question is, that why some of the tallest leaders of this alliance are steering clear of forming a comment or openly saying that no, we reject this outright.